Take a look for yourself.
What in the world?
That's nothing from this world.
Welcome to UFOYOU. I'm your host, Doug Moffett. Today I'd like to talk about an amazing week in the central coast of New South Wales, north of Sydney, in 1995. A series of strange events unfolded that remain unexplained 25 years later.
All people that I spoke to had exactly the same thing to say. There was no variance whatsoever in the object that was sighted. It was a huge chrome, very shiny object in the shape of a ball. At the bottom of the ball was a number of huge white lights. This object looked like it was sucking up water.
Hundreds of witnesses contacted the local newspaper to support the sighting.
The initial New Year's Eve reports to police. The local Sun weekly newspaper got hold of the story.
There were hundreds more people at home that obviously thought they'd seen something quite out of the ordinary, but were too scared maybe to come forward and actually say that they'd seen something. Our office, the day the report hit the streets, was amazing. We had caller after caller saying they'd seen the same thing.
A lot of the witnesses were retired academics, some were policemen, nurses, school teachers, Sunday school teachers, lawyers, business people, some of the leading business people in the area. They were all people that had everything to lose and nothing to gain by even coming forward and making a report.
Many witnesses reported the objects hovered over the water and sucked up the water via 5 or 6 bright shafts of light that penetrated the water, causing it to seize and foam before ejecting the water back.
As that light was up, I could hear the rushing of water, movement of water, and then the water being raised up, and then shortly after, down comes the water on top of the lake.
All the people who actually saw it hovering over the water described these 4 or 5 shafts of bright white light coming down to the water and literally penetrating the water rather than reflecting off it. We also had descriptions of the water seething underneath it. Some people said it frothed, some people said it foamed, some people said it was steaming up.
You may be wondering what use the craft may have had of water. Well, my theory is that water is 1 part hydrogen, 2 part oxygen. They may have been extracting the oxygen for life support or the hydrogen for propulsion. This is similar to a case that I investigated around the same time whilst working as a UFO investigator for UFO Research New South Wales. The report came from a regional area south of Sydney, where the witness claimed he had lost hundreds of litres of water from his water tank overnight. Upon talking to his neighbour about this bizarre event, he discovered his neighbour had lost a dam full of water on the same night. To see more about the Central Coast event, there is a link in my description. Well, thanks for watching. As usual, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more, subscribe and become a Doug addict.
Last night I saw a flying object that couldn't have possibly been from this planet.
She knocked gently on the 2 big flower pots and said,